Woohoo! Hello, bright and shiny beacons of light. Oh, almost hit the mic. I'm Michael Sandler, your host on Inspire Nation, grounding into the energy here this evening. The energy has been crazy. And actually, where is this? Yes, I'm literally grounding into the energy here this evening. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about all the, not so much the piss and vinegar being thrown around, but how we can take all of this energy and bring ourselves to a higher state or to that higher plane. That's what we're going to talk about here this evening. As we look at this compass, as we look at this lens, we're going to have an energy transmission. I mean, you're going to feel differently through this experience here tonight. Chances are we'll end up with an attunement or two, something I do regularly in the School of Mystics. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our automatic writing course, which is live with me tomorrow night. How does it get any better than this? Of course, we have Sarah Landon on Thursday's show. That's how it gets any better than this. And I have Sir Meowsers, my elder statesman, right here, good boy. I want to say hi to everybody. Helping hold space. All right. I'm working to differentiate the show. The whole movement out there has gone too much to the fear, the gloom, and doom, the scare your pants off of you. And there's an energy in the air where it is easier to feed off of fear right now. It's a control mechanism. Fear is a method of control. Watch the original Star Wars movies and Darth Vader and see him with his original meetings with the generals. He scares everybody almost literally to death. So I am watching just a tiny bit of the news, the negative, worthless stimulation right now. And it is designed to bring you both to a state of fear, but more than that, to bring you to a state of hatred, a state of anger, a state of indignation, a state that isn't in the U.S. or province of Canada or anywhere else in the world, but a state of, well, we'll go old school Wizard of Oz here. Put 'em up. Put 'em up. I don't care which side of the aisle you're on. And to me, there are no sides on a round planet. But the powers that be are fanning the flames of hatred right now. Now, I promised you a channel talk this evening. I go into my automatic writing. That's where I do the majority of the channeling, although I'm plugged in and fully connected here. And so I get a lot of things while I'm talking to you. And when I channeled this morning for this, I kept getting the president and both sides of the aisle want to fan the flames of hatred right now. And I said, I don't want to say that. I'm not a political guy. However, there is not an attempt at reconciliation right now. There is not an attempt of meeting people with love right now. There is not an attempt by those in power who want anything other to then have us get angry with others at this time. Just me, I am on your side, which is my side, and Jane Seeley's side, and Patty's side, and Susie's side. It is the only side in town. That's the side of love. When a baby is born, there is love. When you're carrying a kitty in your arms, there is love. When you see a rescue video, or earlier today I saw this movie that mentioned a viral video, Cowboy Saves Kitty. That's always coming. Cowboy Saves Kitty. Can't believe I'm mentioning that. From a place of love. Love isn't a place where you can be controlled. Love isn't a place where you're a marionette. Well, what about conditional love? That's not what I'm talking about. We don't have conditional love for the baby in our arms. If that baby pees or poos on you, and if it's a brand new newborn, it can't even do that, well, the poo part anyway, you are still treating it with love. So this is a show tonight at the highest level. The truth is love. Yes, when it is coming from a place of non-judgment and complete and total kindness and compassion. So if you leave here tonight, you are my warriors. Can I say that? Warriors of love. I used to have a program called The Open-Hearted Warrior. Shields down, coming from a state of love. That is what you are. You get to sow seeds of love. And of course, you can mention when the emperor has no clothes on. Right now, the country is being seeded with not so love. Okay, let's be honest. The country is being seeded with hate by political leaders, by a press that wants you to feel the hate. If you read a story that gets you grrr, you're going to read another story and going to read another story, and they got you. Woohoo! Yeah. If they can sow the seeds of righteous indignation, they've got you. In the state of hate, you buy more papers. So there is a radical process going on right now to try to drive you to hate. I don't even like saying that word, so I'm going to say it a few more times, and then I'm going to jump as far off of that word as I possibly can, because there is an energy to it. There's an energy to every word. There's an energy to everything. Everything. Yeah, I love you. Oh, I can see the numbers go. I love you. I love you. Now I see them taken back off. I love you. I love you. There's a radical process here of trying to drive you to hate. Why? Hate sells. Hate begets more hate. Beyond that, though, there is a term called blind rage. And that means that if you are in this state, if somebody can get you in this state of blind rage, you are easier to be led. This is a period of ascension. This is a period of shift. Call it what you will. A great awakening, a great reckoning, a revelation. Call it what you will. This is the most amazing time in the history of histories. I'm convinced of this. I think we've gotten close before and blown ourselves apart. I don't believe that's going to be the case this time. But those that are in power don't want us dropping into our hearts. And so they're slinging poo around the aisles. The more they can get you blind with rage, the more they can help you, the more they get you to follow them. It is a method of control. Here's the big picture message, though, and hopefully you have stayed till now. Yes, can I do that? Is that uncomfortable? I do this with Hannah Bear all the time. You. It's almost like tickling. You are becoming all powerful right now. Let me say that again. This has to do with our ascension, our shift, our reckoning, our awakening, whatever terminology you want to call it, 3D to 5D to 7D to Mongo. It doesn't matter. You, and I do mean you because you tuned in here this evening, are becoming all powerful right now. You are stepping into your own. You are more connected. You are more all-knowing. You are more all-fearing. You are more feeling. There is a Freudian slip. And you are more heart-based than ever. That is actually why it is very easy, myself included, especially, to get the jitters on a Monday. Oh no, I have the Mondays. Because you're feeling the energy of everyone and everything all around. But the reason you're feeling things more is because there is a web of goodness, a web of greatness, a web of kindness, a web of love that is spreading around the globe, spreading throughout humanity, and that can't be stopped. This web of goodness can't be stopped. It can't. And so, bombs are being thrown. Poop is being thrown. Literally, metaphorically, all to keep us from the love, from the kindness, from the compassion, and to keep it from spreading. Put another way, there is an ember of war and hatred that is going out on the planet right now. Yeah, but Michael, look at the news. Beyond the news, there's an ember of war and hatred that is going out right now. I never could understand. I mentioned it in a history class. I was in, AP history, senior year of high school. And I turned to the history teacher in front of the whole class and go, I don't get it. What don't you get? I don't get war. I don't get killing. Well, sometimes you need to kill to protect. I don't get it. You know, all the class hazed me at that point. I still don't get it. There is never a time we're killing another human being. Yeah, to protect. There is never a time that killing another human being is the answer. And we're starting to fully ground into this. And so what they're doing, forgive me, is they're stoking or pulling out the billows, stoking the ember to try to get the flames of war going again, the flames of hatred going again, the flames of derision or division going again. I live less than 30 miles from the Canadian border. Oh my God, am I lovely Quebec. We're holding our first talk there, our first Shine Bright talk, October 25th in Montreal. Come and join us. Do you know the difference between people here and generally speaking, and people on the other side of the border, other than they're a little bit less afraid at this point? Nothing. People are people. The border is contrary. It is made up. It is imaginary at best. I went through a border crossing. It was really cool, which was an old converted farmhouse. I didn't know such a border crossing even existed. There was Officer Flint there. Very, very cool gentleman. We swapped story. We laughed for a minute. We had fun. And I know it can be scary to cross the borders right now because they're stoking the flames of fear, which are almost gone out. But I'll let you in on another secret. You ain't falling for it. You're not falling for it. You are a divine being, a divine immortal being having a divine experience, even though I understand it does not feel that way right now, but you are having a divine experience in human form. And you know we are all ascending, even if the conscious mind is going, oh my God, or mon Dieu, we are all ascending. Even in the ugliness of all of it. I'm convinced, not that it has to be this way, but that the ugliness is a sign. It is a last gasp. Yeah, but Michael, what about the last gasp of World War II? There wasn't the connectivity at that point. There wasn't the oneness. What about the last gasp of World War I? What of the last gasp? No. These times we are so interconnected, interwoven. Yeah, somebody just brought up Vietnam. You made it from Vietnam. Oh, perfect, Marjorie, because I was just thinking of Vietnam too. We are so more interwoven right now. Oh, good, my heater shut off. It's getting warm in here. And I'm like, I'm going to have to shut that off. We are, you are, all of us are ascending. What happens if you begin to ascend? Let's say that you went to a hot air balloon festival, on which I was trying to go to, when a truck driver apparently fell asleep at the wheel and totaled their car. Story for another day. Oh my God, the dizziness. We are getting better, but oh my God. Hot air balloon, in order to ascend, needs to let go of the ballast or cut the strings of control. Guess what's happening? As you cut those strings, they're throwing fish hooks your way. They're throwing giant nets your way. They're throwing everything they can. And please, I say they. This is not a talk about disempowerment, not a talk about victimhood. This is a talk of celebration. This is a talk of we've got this. I don't care what they throw away. Cancel, clear, release. I'd really like it to be kind, gentle, easy, good. But it don't matter what they throw our way. We are ascending. We get to cut more strings, and they're going to throw more strings our way. But we get to cut more strings as we're taking flight. Michael, okay, you called us an open-hearted warrior. You said you're warriors of love. Does this mean we fight back? Oh, I'm not sure fight is the right word. But okay, you got to fight for your right to party? No. We've got to give it the greatest fight in the world. What kind of fight is that, Michael? We fight back with the greatest power in the world, the non-fight. Okay, Michael, this is getting a little bit weird. What do you mean the non-fight? Not one of Gandhian civil disobedience, which was awesome. Not one with attacks without strong words, but one coming to, from, through, and out of love. You see, there's a power grab in the world going on right now. There is the most amazing power grab. And it isn't the powers that be in a place of hatred. It isn't anything going on in the Middle East or anywhere. Although I'm actually going to go to Palestine in a few minutes because I see some amazing stuff going on. This is a love grab. That's what's going on. Right now, people's emotions are being twisted and flipped upside down to try to keep you from the love, but the love won't stop growing. It just can't be stopped. And how does it get any better than this? So if we look at the positives, which means we get to go further into love, we get to ask some very powerful questions here. We can go old school Course in Miracles. Oh, I love Course in Miracles. And my mentor and best man, Jack, who was a Course in Miracles guy till his last days. He was our best man at 88 or 89 years young. Retired from driving the youngsters in the nursing home bus at 93. Checked out by 93 and a half. He said, or from Course in Miracles, what would love do? You're watching the news. You're watching this, we've got to get these people, and those people are up to no good, and they want to hate us, and they want to kill us, and they did this, and they did that. What would love do? I think somebody mentioned Jimmy and Michael. Oh, Aaron in the same sentence. Can't read the whole thing while going along, Jimmy or Aaron, my brother. But if that's me on the Jimmy Kimmel show, woohoo! What would love do? Ask yourself, you're watching something. What would love do? How would love react? If you were watching this and you are pure love, spoiler alert, you are pure love. If you're watching this and you're pure love, I am pure love and I'm watching this. Oh my God, that's awful. But I am pure love and I'm watching this. How would you react? Would it be out of a place of hatred? Would it be out of a place of anger? Would it be instead out of a place of kindness and compassion for all? Let us ask a really wild question here tonight. What would you do if you were God? What would you do if you were the divine? You're the being of all beings, the source of all everything. You are the love that is the cosmos. You are the alpha. You are the omega. You are the field. You are the everything. And you saw bickering among your children. What would you do? My guess is you would not pick sides and say, you children good, you children bad, you children be smoted, you children, you go to heaven. My guess is you would love up every single one of them. You would have nothing but kindness and compassion. Even if your child went way off the rails and became a killer, you would have nothing but kindness and compassion for them. Even if they were incredibly sick, or psychotic, or whatever, you would have nothing but kindness and compassion for them. What would you do to heal their hearts? What would you do to heal the sick? What would you do to heal the wounded? What would you do to heal the wounds caused by brother to brother, sister to sister, or anything in between? My guess is you would not smote a soul, but you would love them up with everything you've got. Guess what? Yeah, I'm looking at you. You are God. Michael, did you just say I'm God? Well, yeah. You may not be the entirety. We are all part of this field that is God. That's my take on this. But you are a divine, eternal being and part of this field of everything, part of this field of love, part of this most amazing being that created all of us, that's bringing all of us up. You are it. You can look at others this way. You can treat others this way. You can have this this level of kindness and compassion. That's how you heal the wounds. That's how we're going to heal this planet. Yeah, but Michael, if we hit this tipping point with the planet, there's no. We are healing this planet. Yeah, but Michael, I know that there's supposedly this tipping point with a certain number of people for goodness, but there's also this tipping point of no. We've already way gone past the tipping point for pure goodness. Pure and complete and total goodness. No one is coming together against anyone. They are coming together for a people, for a nation, for the children. That's what you're doing. You're coming together for everyone. This is the wave of the future, and it is an unstoppable tide. It is a tide powered by love, and it's completely and totally unstoppable. What does this mean, a tide powered by love and completely and totally unstoppable? It means to recognize every challenge as an opportunity to bring things back to love. Even this assassination, yes. Even this funeral, yes. Yeah, or whatever, yes. Even what's going on in the Middle East, yes. Even what's going on in Ukraine, yes. Even what's, yes. Even, yes. Everything. In fact, there are so many, what are examples? I'm going to think of, it was a device I had as a kid called a Chinese yo-yo. You put it between your fingers and you pull on the fingers and this thing goes out and comes back together. It's a little wax paper thing. And the more that you try to pull your fingers out, the more that it pulls them together. The more that we try to get away from a state of love, the more it brings us back to a state of love. Every hiccup, every trip, every slip, not just of you, not just of me, not just of anybody watching this show, not just of Sir Meowsers by my side. I'd pick them up right now, but then I'd have the cat food go everywhere. Everyone, every neighbor, every government, every people, I can't believe I'm going to say it this way, even every assassin. Everything somehow, we may not understand how, is stemming from love. Are you saying that killing is coming from love? No. Are you saying assassins are coming from love? No. Are you saying that war is? No. And at the same time, it's all part of this global story, bringing us more to the state of love. There's some beautiful questions here. I'm going to take a few key questions right after this, and then we're going to go into a most amazing love meditation right after that. Does war, Michael, stem from love? Yes and no. And we do not condone war. We do not support war. We do not support the players' efforts for war. Talk about something whose day, there never was supposed to be that day, but day is completely and totally done. Sticks and stones, really? We can't do better than that? However, we can use any war that's taken place as an opportunity to heal. That's what we can do. We can use it as an opportunity to bring us back to love. An example of this, and again, I don't take sides on a round planet, but I thought it has been so cool with all of the countries recognizing Palestine at this time. Full disclosure, do I say I'm a card-carrying Jew? Well, I certainly come from a long line of Jews. I was bar mitzvahed myself. I guess I haven't given up my Jew card in that sense. I have had an executive assistant from Palestine before. Oh my God, and sends so much love, and was there with him. His name is Anas, when he was hiding under the stairs as bombs are coming into his buildings, or missiles. I'm going, I hope he lives. I hope his family is okay. Bombs do not discriminate. But to me, countries recognizing another country for the survival of the people and the survival of the children, I'm not going into the politics, is the most beautiful thing in the world. There will come a day very soon where we do not recognize borders. I can zip back and forth to Quebec all I want. Yay! There will come that day. We'll recognize our heritage. We'll recognize our culture. We'll recognize our traditions. We'll celebrate the difference in food and language, all of these things. But we will not say, you bad, we good. Are you kidding me? About anyone, anywhere. And that's taking place right now. It's so important. Where there's war, we can sow love. That's what's so important. Everything is a tool, depending on how we choose to see it and how to use it. So do not give into the dark side. Do not give into the anger. It's just interesting because I wrote a newsletter this morning about anger, but that was a different kind of anger. That was the grr of running up a mountain to get healthy, or a grr getting out something that you stuffed inside of you. It wasn't an anger toward anyone or anything else. Do not give into this anger. Do not give into this judgment. What does this mean? I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times. Please forgive me. And if not, I will say it just once here tonight. Judgment is a form of violence. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Judgment is a form of violence. It is intellectual dismembering or assassination of another soul. You are wrong, therefore I can annihilate you. I am right. How many of us have been trained, brainwashed by movies that somebody did something wrong and so they can be bumped off in the movie, particularly a horror movie? They did something wrong, therefore we judge them as bad, so it's okay to lose them. That's bullshit. That is being trained that another's life is less worthy than yours because of some action that they did. That's intellectual violence. That's sort of like the yellow star being the Jews had to wear during World War II, including relatives of mine. Are you kidding me? Are we not way beyond that? We do not judge. Well, I'm going to get so angry with those people for judging. No! Love them up. I'll go more there in a bit. Do not judge. Do not point fingers. We do not judge. We do not blame. For if you have not walked a mile in someone else's shoes, there's no way to know. And, spoiler alert, we can't walk a mile in someone else's shoes. Now, we don't have to condone an action. It's like if you have a child that did something wrong. If you a child who stuck a fork in your leg, ow! You can certainly say, please do not hit me with a fork. I love you, but not your action. We can say this about anyone or anything, even an assassin, even a murderer. I love you, but not your action. Can you love a nation that kills? Oh, this is quite the question. U.S., as far as I know, produces more weapons than any other country on the planet. Can you love a country that kills? Yeah, you don't have to love their actions. Can you love someone who has led people into battle to kill another, whether for good or not? Yeah, but you do not have to love their actions. Why would you, though? Why would you love someone who's bombed and killed other people? Why would you love someone who's deliberately hurt another? Why would you love someone who did anything that you are aghast or horrified at? Why? Because that's the answer. What do you mean, Michael? The game is not played at the level of action or the level of physicality. The game of life is not played at the level of action or physicality. The game of life is not, never played at the level of the physical or the level of action. You get to remember, you are the divine. You are an energetic being having a physical experience watching a movie in hyperreality. You are watching a movie. You can't participate in the news. Even when you're in the news, you're not in the news. You cannot participate in this. You can only watch it. You cannot participate in what happened a nanosecond ago. You can only replay the image. It is not real, or certainly not the whole movie. So you can watch the movie, you can get wrapped up in the movie, but after the movie, let's say whatever is your favorite movie. Think of your favorite movie right now. You watch the movie, get hooked up in the movie, get excited about the movie, but after the movie, you're not going to go and hunt down the actors and kill them because of the role the character played. And if you are, please get some assistance now. We send you so much love. Why wouldn't you? The game or the movie isn't real. It isn't being played at the level of action. It isn't being played at the level of physical plane. It's only being played at the level of energy. So your favorite actor or actress does something horrific in the movie. It may not be the best thing to watch, but you got some entertainment value out of it. Afterwards, you can say to them, great job, high five, great role, I send you love. Wow, you really tugged at my heart. I send you love. Wow, you had my heart in my throat. I send you love. Wow, I really didn't like what your character did. But I still send you love. Why? You don't want the character too invested in the outcome, too invested or wrapped up in their role. You want to help them to be able to break free from the role after the movie is played, to break free from the drama and the trauma they're portraying, to break free from all of it, in order that they and we may ascend. That's what you're looking to do, is help them break the spell of their character. Michael, are you saying that those that are in power are stuck in under a spell? Oh, absolutely. Who's doing it? Well, they did it to themselves. How do we get them out of it? Wake up. I send you love. I send you love. I send you love. I send you love. And I send you a bear hug. That's how we break them out of the spell of their darkness, the hatred, the anger, the fear. Ultimately, it all comes down to fear. Fear cannot exist in the light of day. Fear cannot exist in the light. Fear is the shadow self. When you cast the light on it, it ceases to exist. You're helping break them free and be able to ascend. So, Michael, you're saying that if there's someone in the White House I don't agree with, or someone in jail who I don't agree with, or someone in Russia or Israel, or go the other side, Palestine, Ukraine, someone anywhere, China, just throwing things out there I don't agree with. If I send them love, I make a difference. Oh, hell yeah. You heard of the butterfly effect, right? That's real. Butterfly flaps its wings halfway across the Pacific. It affects things over here. It works that way. And the more that send love, it's compounded, the better. So go to watch your news. Go to watch your favorite movie of gloom and doom. Oh, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. And then get the heck out. Sending love. Absolutely, positively sending love. So this right here, this that you're watching and this that you are participating in, is the greatest movie in town. This is the movie of Ascension. This is the movie that takes us from one state of reality to another. That's what's taking place right now. You are moving from one state to another. And you are moving from that state of that lower vibration. He said, she said, they did this to me. Put them up, to love, heal. That's what you're doing. And to make this transition the easiest, to make this transition the quickest, you must not judge, harm, hurt, attack, berate, belittle, or attack another with words, with energy, and especially with judgment. No matter how much you don't agree. Instead, the highest level solution is kindness, compassion, and love. Highest level solution is kindness, compassion, and love. Michael, how in the world do I have compassion for a leader or a killer who would do just that? I love you and not your action. I love you. Shrink that person down. Shrink that person down into baby form. I love you and not your action. I love you and not your action. Man, you must have been really hurt to do this. You must be really suffering on the inside. You must need so much love. What can I do to give you this love? This is what we get to do. It's the hardest thing in the world until it is not. To practice loving another who you do not like. Practice in loving another who you do not agree with. Practice loving another who you see as the cause of all ills. Spoiler alert, they're simply playing a role. Michael, but aren't there certain people? No, it's hard. I admit it. But no. And if you catch yourself judging another, quick, bring it back to love. The sooner you catch yourself when you trip and fall in the process, you begin to change the world. There's Lynn McTaggart. I love her work, Power of 8. Actually, I've been following her website lately, What Doctors Don't Tell You, wddty.com. Oh my God, I love it. When she studied the power of group meditation, what she found is that if people meditated on a certain individual, on a certain healing, on a certain outcome, it helped everyone. So you can do it for selfish reasons. Send out all the love in the world, and chances are you personally are going to benefit from it. Why? Positive things will start to happen, and you literally begin to bend and shift your reality by design. This reality is meant to go supra-reality, above the physicality. As soon as we recognize our power, as soon as we recognize this energy, as soon as we begin playing with the true power, and that is love. Michael, is as simple as that? I thought it's very weak. It's very namby-pamby. What is namby-pamby? Are you kidding? You may have been told love is weak because it's the most powerful force in the world. You may be told love is weak because it's the only force that will stand up to anger and hatred and envy and enmity. But it is the greatest game in town. When you pray for others, when you send love to others, when you give kindness, compassion to another, you create a field of love, a bubble of love in a bubble of love. So you create this field of love around this individual, inside this giant field of love, and that bubble of love is amplified to the max. So literally sending that individual, whoever that is, love begins to transform them and therefore transform the whole world from the inside out. Remember this, we are all swimming in a field of love. All swimming in it. It just feels awful because it feels like two magnets opposing, boing, each other, because we're simply not facing the same way. When we face each other with fear, with anger, with enmity or hatred, we feel sick. It can literally even make us sick. Why? We're out of alignment with Source. When we're in that state of hatred or anger, that doesn't help us have a long, happy life. If, on the other hand, we can approach them with love. So people are saying here, can I talk about this person or that person? Approach all of it from understanding, kindness, compassion, and love. You can speak about anybody here, anyone, from a place of kindness, compassion, and love. Every single soul. Yeah, but if they're MAGA, if they're not MAGA, love. If they're Israeli, if they're Palestinian, love. If they're Russian, if you're Ukrainian, love. Ooh. My water pump just went silent. That's interesting. And now it's starting back up. I guess that meant that was an important message. All out of love. We get to flip this anger and hatred around and meet love with love and meet fear with love and meet anger with love and meet our attackers with love. Literally our attackers, yes. You do not need to do a dance with them. You do not need to hold hands with them. You can certainly exit stage right or exit stage left. But it is only then, when you even treat your attackers with love, the entire world changes for your highest good, for my highest good, for the highest good of all. That's what we get to do. Meet the world with love, especially now, and see what happens. Remember, no sides on a round planet. If you get that, then you understand that borders, allegiances, alliances are just designed to keep us apart. Tribes are just meant to keep us apart. I'm MAGA. That keeps us apart. I'm not MAGA. That keeps us apart. I'm a Dem. That keeps us apart. I'm a Republican. That keeps us apart. You can have what you want what you want. But when we label ourselves as us versus them, that's when we get into trouble. When we realize we are all one and all together in this. Now the parties can come together. Now the countries can come together. Now neighbor and neighbor can come together to heal. That's what changes everything. That's what I want for my Hana Bear. That's what I want for your kids and your grandkids and their grandkids, for all the two-leggers, for all the four-leggers, for all the two-wingers, for all the four-wingers, dragonflies, for everything, the fins, everything out there, is let's bring this world to a state of love. How does it get any better than this? All right, going to open it up to a few key questions, and then we are going to do a brief meditation and call this good. Key point, automatic writing. I teach a course on automatic writing, how to communicate with your angels, with your guides, with your loved ones, quite literally on the other side of the veil. And once a month, we have a live class. How does it get any better than this? And that is at this time tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I'm going to teach you the fastest, easiest way to channel, to hear from the other side. You don't have to have a talent. You don't have to be able to write or anything of the sort. I'm going to help you very quickly and easily begin to hear from the other side. And tomorrow night, I'm going to not only teach you how to communicate with your angels and guides and higher team, but I'm going to teach you how to find higher ground and understanding, especially in times of chaos. Higher ground and understanding, especially in times of chaos. That's what I'll be doing with you tomorrow night. So come join us for that. Aya Bear or Ann Bear will put down the link right there. Thank you so much, Ann, so that you can come join us. And how does it get any better than this? And then Sarah Landon, an amazing show on the shift that we are going through. Ooh, I like that, Michelle. Sacred, not scared. Everything is sacred. I couldn't agree more. Sarah Landon show is this Thursday, and how does it get any better than this? All right, let's go to a few key questions. Oh my gosh. We're going to go to a few key questions, and then we are going to go into a brief meditation. And I have at least 10 questions here. My guess is I'm going to get to about 3 or 4 questions. We'll end the Q&A at the top of the hour. I do have a School of Mystics every 4 Wednesdays a month. You can bring even more of your questions there. And I think it might even still be free to try. All right. Question from Every Kitten. Is it true that the lower vibrational powers that be feed on lower vibrational emotions? Feed. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. I would say that so the challenge with that is the labeling. Labeling implying lower as good or bad. But yes, as a general statement of energy, lower vibrational foods beget lower vibrational emotions beget lower vibrational foods. The more that you bring the energy up in one place, the more you bring the energy up in every place, which means if you're not feeling good, you go for junk food. You go for the news. You go for killer shows. If you're feeling really good, you don't actually tend to bring those into your vibratory state. However, we can help shortcut that by going again to that state of love. Aaron, my brother, this is the brilliant question. How do we choose love in every interaction we have, even when love doesn't seem like it's being reciprocated? It doesn't have to be. Nowhere in this talk, not once, did I ever say that love has to be reciprocated, that it ever has to be recognized, that it ever has to be acknowledged. That's called conditional love. This is unconditional love. So I can say to you, Aaron, I can say to everybody here, I love you. Now, of course, it'd be nice if everybody gave me a thumbs up here, because then more people find the show. Do I have a button tonight that can even say that? Oh, I guess that's already up there. But even if you don't say I love me, I love you, Michael. It's okay. I can still say I love you, and I can still mean that I love you as well. Conditional love ain't love. Conditional love often is a weapon. Conditional love is a manipulation. Conditional love is you do this for me and I'll do that. that ain't true love. And I do love you, my brother. And it doesn't matter if you say, well, I didn't like that. I know you do, but you get what I'm saying, Aaron. Lots of love, my brother. MS, what does it usually mean to see 111, 444 on the same day when I usually see some border? 111 is meaning you're in alignment. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. 444 means go to your angels, go to your guides. This is stuff also that I deal with or talk about in automatic writing. Come join me tomorrow night. But when you're getting those numbers on the same day, it means you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and ask for assistance. Thank your guides for assistance. Thank you for all the love and guidance that is always surrounding you. Catherine, the really quick answer is yes. Jessica did have mold toxicity. If you're still being exposed, you gotta find a way to get the heck out and figure out what that is, Catherine. Mama, Michael, does fear cause war? It certainly doesn't help, because if you're in a state of fear, A, you're controllable, B, you're looking for a cause of that fear, and when you're told that's the cause, now you know who or what to go after. It is such a biological response to fight something that is making us afraid, because then the fear can go away. It's never, ever the answer. Nina, is the wall to keep them out or to keep us in? It's a brilliant question. We can see that one both ways. It is basically something that is dividing us to keep us under control. Where there is a state of love, there are no walls. Walls aren't necessary, for everyone is helping each and everyone else. Marlene, if we asked for all of this, each of us, why does it happen 20 times in one lifetime, even after we got the experience and knowledge the first time? What are we supposed to do about unrequited love, especially when it's a child or family member? So I guess we're talking, Marlene, about unrequited love. Unrequited love is a love that seeks, that has a condition behind it. I love you, therefore I need your love. We let go of that second part. Often when we let go, particularly when it's child or family member, it comes back. But it's the hardest thing in the world, but we have to let go of that attachment. That I love you, therefore I require you to love me. This, Marlene, is the master level love. Let's see here. Last two questions we're getting through them fast. Yes, from Aaron, I couldn't agree. If you love this message, please share it with others. I'm guessing I didn't title this well, that I needed to have scarier names, scarier things in the title here. And I'm sure I'll tweak it afterwards. But I wanted to stay fully and completely in the light for this one. So it takes your assistance to get the message out. Share it with everyone. Thumbs up and comment. I haven't even seen yet. Where is everybody from who is here tonight? Where are you from? Please share that in the chat and share. Okay, we're going to 2 challenges for you. 1, share where you're from. 2, share a message of love. Any message of love, whatever that is, put that in the chat right now. And then last, from Tup Honey. I need your statement about judgment being violence in a short reel to share. That was so beautifully said and explained, a turning point in thinking we all need. Tup Honey, I don't usually say it, but grab that 10-second snippet. Throw it in something. Go for it. Put Inspire Nation at the bottom of it, or put my name at the bottom of it. But please do share that, Tup Honey, and I send much, much, much love your way. All right, I'm going to drink some water. We're going to go into a brief meditation here this evening. We're keeping this on the nice and super short and sweet side this evening. And how does it get any better than this? And I send love, and I send even more love. Oh, yes, come tomorrow night, learn automatic writing. Why? Because when you bathe in the energy of your angels and your guides, or your loved ones, or your wisdom keepers, or your ancestors, or whatever you want to call your inner wisdom, whatever you want to call what you connect with, it shifts you more and more to a state of love. Heather Ware in Canada. It shifts you more and more to a state of love. The higher that you get in this state of love, not higher being better or lower being worse, but the more you're in the state of love, the easier it is bringing it back to love, and the easier it is to shift everyone and everything around you to love. Not as a, I'm going to make you change shift. That's not love. But meaning to heal everyone. That's what this message tonight is all about. That's what this is all about, is how can we heal each other. Gladys, Winnipeg, thank you. So many beautiful souls. We got California, we got Colorado, we got Maui. That's what this is all. We got Australia. That is what this is all about. Thank you, Infinite Avatar, and loving you from Vermont to Maine. A big stone's throw away, but not too far. All right. Let me take a sip of water. I have no idea what we're doing for a meditation here this evening. We've got Alberta in the house. So many beautiful souls from all around the planet tonight. How does it get any better than this? All right. And Toronto. And Toronto is, there are two number one, we did a survey last week. The number one city people want us to speak at around the world, Montreal. The number two city, Toronto. Tied behind that, I think, is Sedona, then New York, and then some of the other energy spots, Mount Shasta and so forth. But up there at the very, very top were Montreal and Toronto, which I just thought is so cool because I'm literally the closest major city. Okay, Burlington is out my back door, but the closest major city is actually Montreal. So I thought that was really, really cool. And so that's where we start our Shine Bright tour of 12 cities in 12 months. We're going to start with Montreal on October 25th. Then my guess is we're going to go down to Boston area a week or two afterwards, then New York City, and then we will see from there. All right, hold on here. And thank you, Adam Chamberlain, if you're watching this as well. Yes, we get to go out to El Segundo and to everywhere. Absolutely. All right, what are we doing for the briefest meditation here tonight? And yeah, Montclair, New Jersey. We're going to be down there. We're going to be down in Whippany, just by Montclair, in just about a month and a half. Marie asks, where in Montreal will you speak? I don't know the name of the location. I think we just finalized things today, but it'll be very close to the, I want to call it the Olympic Center. The old Olympic Center in Montreal is where it will be on October 25th. It'll be a Saturday afternoon, early afternoon event that we will have for our first, our first in the Shine Bright Tour. And I can see it growing better and better and bigger, meaning reaching more people. But we're starting in Montreal, which is a city that totally holds my heart. So I'm very, very excited for that. All right. McGlynn says, how about a healing meditation for around the world? You've got it, McGlynn. All right. One more sip of water and let us do this. And Beverly, yes, we will be getting to the DC area. How soon, I don't know. Oh, if there are people here who have experience in organizing events in your local community, please reach out to us. This is a grassroots effort because we've never done this before. We have absolutely no idea how to do this. And yet we're doing it. How does it get any better than this? Yes, just outside the Olympic Stadium, there is a venue, a school that we will be speaking at, or an auditorium at a school that we will be speaking at in Montreal there. Again, October 25th. We'll have more info soon. I get to figure out how to set up, I guess it's called an Eventbrite page, and I have a lot of stuff that I get to figure out over the next few weeks. All right, so let us close our eyes. Before you close your eyes, I love you. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for sharing your light. Thank you for being you and bringing everything you have to the world. That's what's most important. And whether there's 100 people here or 100,000 people here, your light matters and makes a massive difference. I just want you to know that. All right, so let us close our eyes. We're going to take in a nice, slow, deep breath. In through the nose, down to the belly and out through the nose. In and out. In and out. In and out. Now, as we continue to breathe in nice and slow and deep, we are going to make the most amazing prayer circle here tonight. Actually, a circle of love. So I want you to imagine that you're surrounded by everybody watching this, past, future, and present. You reach out hands and take hands to someone to your right. You reach out your hand and take hands at someone to your left. We breathe in together as one and out together as one. In and out. In and out. As we continue to breathe in and out together as one, I want you to imagine that there is the most amazing mirror pool before you. Michael, what's a mirror pool? It's like perfectly still, mirror reflecting clear water before you, almost as if it's made from pure mercury. But don't worry, this water is safe to drink. But it has a reflection in it of the blue sky, of puffy little clouds, a reflection of you as well. As you're looking at this mirror pool, you realize that any thought you put into this pool will be amplified and reflected back to you and back to the entire world. If you were to put in an ugly thought into this mirror pool, it would hurt you. So you wouldn't want to do that. If you want to put in a thought of judgment, it would judge you right back. You wouldn't want to do that. But love, ooh, now that's a goodie. In fact, if you tried, put in just a little love right into the water right now. You can say, I love you. See it go into the water. Maybe you see a few hearts. Maybe you see a few emojis. Maybe you see, whatever means love to you. And you feel it start to fill your heart. Well, that was kind of a cool experiment. Now really imagine love. Maybe carrying a baby. Maybe seeing a kitty cat. Maybe seeing that cowboy rescuing a kitty cat, or funny animal videos. But see lots of love and beam that love into the water. See it reflecting that water before you and see how you feel. Ooh, goody. Don't you feel better? Now what if it's 10 babies or puppies or kittens or your children being born, or the most amazing experience that you've ever have or ever can imagine? Feel that sense of love and broadcast it into the mirror pool. Now, how do you feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel great? Do you feel on fire with love? Ooh. Now comes the graduate level work. If you dare, I want you to see in that water. This is not the easy stuff. See in the water someone you don't like, someone you despise, someone you judge, somebody you've torn apart in your mind's eye, somebody that you've argued with, that you've ridiculed with, that you've hoped the worst for. See them in the water. Picture those babies. Picture those cute and fuzzy bunnies. Picture those kitty cats. Picture whatever it took to give you that state of love, and picture sending it to them. With all of your heart, soul, and might, say, I send you love, I send you love, I send you love, I send you love. Woohoo! Do you see how much better you feel? Let's not stop there. Let's imagine that they're a baby in your arms. They're an innocent baby. They're a pure baby. Maybe they're even your baby. And say, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I send you love. I send you love. I send you love. I may not like your actions. I may really not like your actions. But I love you. I love you. I love you so. And beam this amount of love, this amount of kindness, this amount of compassion into the waters before you. I send you so much love. And see how much better you feel. See how much more you glow. See how much more you're radiating with love. In fact, what's kind of wild is what's happening now If you look down beneath your chair in your mind's eye, what you find is you may have come off the chair a few inches. If you look down in your mind's eye thinking of love, you may have come off a few more. If you look down in your mind's eye as you're saying, I send love, I send love, I send love, you may find that that mirror pool is now down below you as you are heading up toward the heavens. You're heading up to that higher plane, to that upper room, to that higher place above you, which is you and which is the place from which you broadcast. For you are living at the higher plane. You are living at the higher level. You are living at the level of God, Source, the divine, because He, she, they, is, are you. You are the love that you've been beaming down. You are the kindness. You are the compassion. You are the understanding, the Alpha, the Omega. You are the everything. From this higher vantage point, can you see the wars down below? Can you see the striving, the fighting, the driving, the trying? Can you see the fear, the worry, the anger, the anxiety? Can you also see the love, the hopefulness, the kindness of strangers, the neighbor and neighbor helping each other? Can you see all of it? From this higher vantage point, like the sun itself, which cast her light without judgment of anyone or anything, without holding toward anyone or anything. Can you send this love down to everybody in the mirror pool, by the mirror pool, or throughout and across this entire globe of earth? And can you say with me right here, right now, at the top of your lungs, or as quiet and loud inside of you can, I send you love, I send you love. Massage that heart as you're doing this. I send you love, I send you love, I send you love. And it must be so. Woohoo! This is the higher plane. This is your place of life, of love, of energy. You are the divine. You are an energetic being. You do come from pure love. You can change the world. Each and every time you send love, you are changing another soul. You are changing another outcome. You are changing, and dare I say, saving another life. Picture the mirror pool. See how it makes you feel when you send out that love, and send out more and send out more and send out more still. Because as you float on back to earth or stay on this higher plane for the rest of your existence, understand love is the ultimate renewable resource. It can never run out and can always grow stronger. Yes. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? So I send you love. I send you love. I send you love. Come join us tomorrow night. Learn automatic writing. And I'm sure there's a discount to learn it here. Come join me tomorrow night. You're going to get guidance. You're going to get understanding. You are literally going to hear from your loved ones on the other side of the veil. You're going to get that grounding that Jane's mentioned. You're going to get that understanding. You're going to get, dare I say, even healing, because as you heal your heart, as you get guidance from the other side, things begin to shift and change at you. No, I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. From an energetic state, once you plug into this love, magical, magical, magical things happen. And you can and will change the world. Come join us tomorrow night. If you're not ready to try that, Daily Woohoo, our daily attunement or transmission. It's a newsletter. It comes to you each and every day and brings your energy up. Brings your energy up each and every day. Totally free. Daily Woohoo. That's daily, WOOHOO.com. I'll have at the end links to our next amazing show. We've got Sarah Landon coming this Thursday. How does it get any better than this? School of Mystics. Come join us. Oh my gosh, this Wednesday School of Mystics is our clearing week. I didn't even mention that. This is the week where we clear all the wounds, the traumas, the junk, and the junk and all of the stuff that's been gifted to you this month from the whole world. We will be clearing off that with the most amazing group clearing this Wednesday. And how does it get any better than this? So lots of love. I'm going to give you the music now of my dear sister, Ayla Ray, quite literally, if I can find that button here, and sending so much love your way. Thank you, Ann Bear, for running everything here tonight. Thank you, Aya Bear. And thank you, for being you. Lots and lots of love, everyone. And I mean that literally. Now we got to find the button. There we go. And hopefully the sound comes on this time. Okay. Love you, everyone.
Every day there's a new horizon. Birds keep on singing, earth keeps on spinning. Time to toss any fears that rule you. Dance to vibrations, no